folks, I'm going to tell you a little old story about the topless Toyota 4Runner and what happened at Boggs and Boulders Labor Day weekend. Y'all know that, I guess if you've watched my videos, you've seen that I pretty much sunk the damn thing. And what I did is I got pulled out of that little old water hole that I sunk the front of it in, and I drove it over to the wash-off pad. And I opened my hood, sprayed the radiator out real good. I mean, you want to wash your fins out, your radiator out real good when you go into mud like that, because if not, your radiator gets clogged up and it can't get air through it and it won't cool, so then you overheat. So what I did is I went on over there and washed everything out real good under the engine and all that. And I shut the car off while I was there, you know, not thinking nothing. Went ahead and shut it off while I was cleaning everything. Got ready to start it back up and it wouldn't start. Well, I'd got it towed home, and I've been into it. I took the starter off, okay? That was my first thing. My first thing to look at. I looked at that starter, opened it up, took the starter completely apart, cleaned it all out. It was caked with mud. Mud was all inside of it. I guess because of that little air, they got little air vents or something so they can breathe in there. Well, mud got all inside of it, and it was caked up. Didn't want to work one bit. Okay? In the midst of all this, I started it up, right? After that, I started it up, and I got this god-awful noise. Oh, my God, it was a horrible noise. And it didn't want to go in gear too good. So I checked my transmission fluid, and sure enough, got water in my transmission fluid. Somehow water got in the transmission while I was doing this. Okay, so I drained all the fluid out. Now, I'm flushing the transmission, putting new fluid in, running it for a while, letting it flush out. You know how to flush something. Fill it back up, drain it back out again. Anyhow, I did that, and in the meantime, find out that awful noise wasn't coming from the transmission. It was coming from my alternator. My alternator bearing, I guess, went out while it was underwater running the whole time, and the alternator wasn't charging the battery. So took the battery up to the auto place, and they charged the battery up full for me and tested it, and it was good, and bought me a new alternator for $140 something. And also, while I was in that hole, I broke my power steering belt, so put another power steering belt on. Anyway, the truck is back running good. All right, it's perfect. I mean, it's running great, but I'm still going to take it down to my local mechanics up at Quality. Is it Quality or is it Lube? Quick Lube. I'm going to take it up to Quick Lube. My friends up there I'm going to have them flush that transmission out professionally. They've got a machine that they put on it, and it flushes the coolers and everything. So I'm going to have them flush it out real good, and put the proper amount of fluid in it and the right type of fluid. Because right now, while I've been flushing it, all I've put in is just regular old cheapo, you know, the cheapest fluid you can get, $14 for a gallon. Anyhow, it's running. And I'm celebrating with a good cold beer. Hope y'all enjoyed all my mud movies. I don't know if there's going to be any more this year. Couldn't tell you. I don't know. So stay tuned to Lunatic's channel.